Hello everyone, it's Robin, the Artsy Bohemian, coming to you from my studio in Los Angeles, California. Today is day 11, and we are going to make some really cute tags. They can be for Christmas, or I think these would be fun gifts for people that you know that like to journal, for junk journalers. I would love to get something like this, especially if they have unusual or hard to find vintage items on them. So I was inspired by an artist named Julie Collins, or Collings, and I saw some of these on Pinterest, I think, that she had made. Super cute little quick, easy tags, and so I'm just going to show you how I did it. So I kind of started these, and I didn't glue anything down. But basically all you're going to do is you're going to take some cardboard from like a cracker box or cereal box. You know how I'm always recycling things. I'm going to readjust my camera here. And you're just going to cut them into strips. They don't need to be like an actual, shape of a tag. And you're just going to cut them into a shape like this. It doesn't really matter. I didn't measure anything. I just wanted to just cut them. I like things that kind of look a little, not perfect. So that's what I did with this. I just cut the edges off, then cut them in half, and I had several pieces to play with. And then what you're going to do is take some music paper. I'm going to move some of this stuff out. And just wrap it around. And I'm going to sew mine. I sewed all of them around the edges. So if you're going to sew it, don't glue it completely down and don't glue it around the edges. It just will, it has a tendency, or it might have a tendency to muck up your needle on your sewing machine. So I'm just going to go down the center. Basically, it's just kind of holding it in place because, like I said, I am going to sew it and then just fold it onto it. And look at that, it says Prima right there. Perfect. And then just cut the excess off, or you can kind of tear it if you want to. I have to tell you guys, I really love doing this, but it's really burning me out. I'm kind of looking forward to having the 12 days be over. It's been fun, and you guys have been nice for the most part. And it's just exhausting because I also have orders that I fill during the day. I have a business, so and I'm pretty pooped. So you're going to do that and then just sew around the edges. I'm going to cut the excess off right here. Just folding it so I know where to cut it. And then I just sew around the edges, just like this. You can use your decorative stitch if you wanted to. I actually did do a little bit of decorative stitching on one of them, which I normally don't do. I don't know where it is, but anyway, so I'm going to show you a couple of ideas I had for decorating them, and wouldn't this be fun to get or give to somebody that you know who likes to journal, because the way that I'm going to make them is everything can come off, or some of them if you want. So this is I had put a strip of vintage, like a blush pink wallpaper there. This is a die that I used from Tim Holtz. It's those really cool dies that look like old Dresdens, and I used some like a metallic paper for that, and some vintage millinery. And then I just tore a strip of some of my favorite little rose fabric to wrap around the bottom. Oh, here's the kind of fancy stitch I did on there. So for this one, I'm actually going to glue it because it's a little bit different than the other ones I'm making. And I will probably make these as parts of a kit. I can't guarantee that. I might just like collapse next week. Oh, great. I just like made a big blob on there. So I just had the, okay, I'm just going to cover that up then. The hot glue fell on this. I didn't like the way that looked. And then glue this down. And you know, I know some of you don't have this vintage kind of stuff, but you can always look on eBay, or, you know, Tim Holtz has done a great job of reproducing vintage items. So, you know, that would be, you know, something you could do as well. I know a lot of you have probably used Tim Holtz. I try to avoid it because I want mine to be more original, even though I love his stuff. And then just wrap your cute little piece of, you know, cute piece of fabric on here. Or you can put some pretty ribbon, you know, Hug Snug or something like that. I have a couple pieces here. And then, you know, tie it off with another little rusty pin. This is just safety pins that I had patinaed. I think they were just plain old safety pins. And wouldn't that be cute? You could tuck this in a little pocket in a journal, and or it could go in a needle keep. How fun is that? And then this one would come apart. So this is an old gaudy earring. It's from Carnegie, it looks like. And it's a natural clip, right? Because it's an old clip-on. And this would be cute for a little snippet. So this is something that I just sewed together, some old children's book piece, and then wrapped around some ticking. And I had sewn the pieces together because they were in like short strips. So that kind of adds to the fun of it. And then a bulb pin with a button on it to secure it. So this is interactive. It could be, you know, taken apart and used in different parts of a journal, or a needle keep. You know, you could personalize it to whoever you give it to. And then you have an automatic little clip here. How cute is that? This one is going to be a little bit more feminine. It's kind of, these are those pieces that I had made for the bingo matchbox ornaments, and I had some left over, so I thought it'd be fun to make a little spray of flowers here. And I'm just going to take some washi tape and put it over the side, or on the top here, and you're done. These are cut out with a punch. Old book page. And you can just, I might cut these a little bit shorter. I like the different lengths, but and again, these can be secured down, or they could come off so that the person you give them to can have them to play with. Another option instead of washi tape is, you know, the handmade washi tape I showed you in one of the tutorials where we made our own. You could do something like that on here. I might even see what a little strip will look like on this. even I really like the look of, you know, plain old Scotch tape. Look at how fun that is. That's just, I just doubled up the washi tape that I had made with this other washi tape. And then lastly, I have another one here. These are not old, but they look old. I can't remember the company I got them from, but this would be kind of fun. Again, this is, you know, this one I did a little more sewing on it. And here's another one of the tags. This is a, this was a clip-on, but I think I had taken a bunch of these apart because I was going to use them in my jewelry. But that looks pretty there, and you could either put a card down here and it opens and it could be, you know, a thank you card, or you could use, these are from Tim Holtz, the tags here. I love these, they're really cool. They're like reproductions of the old Denison tags, so it's the, he calls them the classic label. And I thought it would be fun to take, you could take any of the colors. I do like the black with the black and white. Red looks kind of cool, and then he has this kind of funky pink. I'm not sure I like that pink that much. I have, this is one of my favorite stamps. It's from Stamping Up. It's just a number stamp. And I'm going to stamp it on here. I think this is where I was going to do it. This one might be better because it's bigger. Just find my, oh, here it is. I like the fact that these aren't glossy either, these tags. And then that can go right there, or I might do it. I like the smaller one, I'm just not sure this will work on it. And just nice and simple. And then maybe you could wrap some red, sorry, I mean, I want to call it sorry, it's not sorry. The Hug Snug, which is the one that we used earlier. Lipstick red. It's a great color for the holidays. So maybe I'll just tie it, make a little bow here. Isn't that cute? It's very elegant, I think. Alright, that's it, you guys. Even though these are short projects, they still take a lot of time to put together. I had to figure out what I'm going to do for all of them. But I really love them. I just think they're fun, and you could, you know, follow what I did. You don't have to think about it, you know. You can just follow along what I did here, and these would be great gifts, I think. They'd be great as on a cover, you know, for one of your journals. Even, you know, on top of a card. You can give them as a card and maybe just pin them on there with a really cool safety pin. clothespin. Oh, not clothespin. A clothespin would actually be good, but I mean a paper clip. So I hope you enjoyed that. These are super cute, and I will see you tomorrow.